You know what's so exciting now is they have these books called The Daily Life in, The Daily Life in Ancient Babylonia, The Daily Life in, I forget which city in India, The Daily Life in Ancient Greece, etc. And you get a feel for not just the grand philosophical issues, but how people ate, what their houses were like. And um, so I just wrote a chapter about our relationship to time and history. And I was trying to take the reader in my new book, I'm giving them exercises. And I'm saying, try to imagine yourself in a world 1,000 years ago, and you walk out your front door. There's no mechanical sounds. There's no airplanes. There's no cars. There's no machines. It's just birds. Maybe a saw and a hammer is the most you're going to hear. That's a strange thing. There are no signs. There are no advertisements. There's no words everywhere. It's kind of empty, right? You're just wandering around. There are all these kind of rancid, weird, horrible smells because people aren't bathing. But they're very human smells, right? Your whole sensory experience is on another level. But when you live in this 21st century world where things are so sanitized, where we don't smell these things, we only hear these packaged mechanical sounds, your sensory world is shrinking down and down and down. And you realize, yeah, ancient world, they had some bad stuff. They weren't very good. You know, they had slavery. I understand all of the negatives, so I'm not painting this portrait. But on another level, their realm of senses, their realm of language, their internal worlds were far richer than ours. And by connecting to that, by reading these books, not just the daily life thing I said, but actually text from those times, as I was mentioning when I read a Zen monk from the 11th century and the different thought processes, it opens my mind to a different way of thinking, to a different way of accessing reality. But like I'm reading a lot about Aztecs because I'm sort of obsessed with the Aztecs. I don't know why. And they had these amazing spectacles. That was the thing about the ancient world, these festivals and spectacles that are far beyond Burning Man or any rock concert, right? You know, I could describe the fire ceremony in Aztec culture that only occurred every 70 years. There is nothing you can ever imagine in your life that would be like that. It is so utterly spectacular. And so I have this 800-page book called Aztec Philosophy. And it's very theoretical, but God, it gives you an entree into a totally different way of thinking about the world, right? Where they have these metaphors that the universe has this energy. Some of the energy is like string that's being wound around in a certain way. It's like weaving, like other things like that, this kind of energy that the world has. Wow, this is fascinating. You know, our ancestors were actually thinking, but they're not they're us. It's a human being. We're all human. We all have those same kind of consciousness.
Yeah.